So I'm just going to share this one real quick. Turns out that there was this time in the office where one of my interns caught a flu, and then she started sneezing and all that. The next day, the person that worked with her showed up having a flu. Days after, the other person who still came to the office, got to work with her, also came down with the flu. And then it happened that in the midst of every single person coming down with this flu, I also caught the flu. But for some reasons, I had taken the flu shots. And then the next day I was at work and it was more like nothing happened. So everybody started asking me that, why is it that, how did your flu disappear so fast? And then I talked about how I had taken the flu shot, so more or less like my body was a bit immune to actually ward off the flu, so it didn't stay for that long. It was just less than 24 hours and I was fine. And so this makes me to just talk about how it is important for us to actually take the flu shot seriously. I know here in Nigeria we don't really take that practice of taking vaccines seriously, but outside Nigeria, once it's getting to say April, May, or later in the winter time when there is more of cold and the rest, they begin to clamor for people to go ahead to take their flu shot so that they don't come down with the flu and the rest. Not necessarily because of the cold, but because the virus that spreads this flu is usually predominantly seen around the cold period. So the rainy period, the Hamatan period, most of the time you get to see these viruses moving around, and so they usually clamor for that. In essence, what am I saying? It was the flu shot that actually gave me that extra immunity, so I didn't have to battle this whole flu thing. Whereas some people were dealing with it for 1 week. In 24 hours, I got home and I was fine. I think the only thing I did that day was to take a vitamin C, and I was good. So, okay, I did vitamin C and I took an anti-allergy, just 1 tabs, and I was good. So please, this is me saying that the flu season is around the corner. Try as much as possible to get yourself vaccinated against the flu. I'm going to be dropping a link to your booking, so if you're thinking about work being really, really stressful for you and you cannot deal with the long queue and the rest, you can actually use that link to book for your vaccination, and somebody can come to your office or to your house to come and get you vaccinated. Sounds easy, right? Yeah, I know. So take care and do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.